Okay, it's been a weekend of carnage in the Premier League if you're a Premier League manager, because Graham Potter's been sacked by Chelsea. So Brendan Rodgers gone, Graham Potter's gone. And it wasn't that long, and of course Conte's gone last week as well. So 3 managers have fallen in a week since the international break and the return to play. So 3 managers in a week. You can tell the pressure is on at this stage of the season, where the Conte situation was a mess anyway. But in Leicester's case, fighting relegation, which wasn't expected at the start of the season under Brendan Rodgers, poor season. Graham Potter was expected to continue to take the team forward into the top 4 and challenge for silverware. They're 11th. So, yes, expectations haven't been met, but I would say Graham Potter is not the right guy for the Chelsea job at this time. Wrong club, wrong manager. It doesn't work. He's not a bad manager. Let's be clear on that. It worked well at Brighton, and he started out in the Swedish league, which is not a traditional destination for young English managers to cut their teeth and learn their experience. He started out not only outside of England, but in a league that not many English managers would give a crack and actually have success in. So he was brave in that decision. He's been very, very good in his development of players, development of philosophy, culture. Hasn't worked at Chelsea. What hasn't helped him is the transfer policy just being completely, we'll just get any player. Not just the best available player for the position you need, we'll get any player. And Todd Boehly, being a new owner, is throwing the money around. It's a scattergun transfer policy that isn't helping the team. But the performances haven't been great with the players that are there. Now, whether they were unhappy with the Tuchel sacking and haven't fully bought into Potter because he's not their guy, he's not their leader. Tuchel was their leader. They played for Thomas Tuchel. Obviously, the situation this time last year with the sanctions against Abramovich, the ownership change, there's got to be some disruption in that dressing room. There's going to be some confusion in that dressing room. But the club are currently 11th, 38 points, 10 wins. When he takes over, they're 4th or 5th. So they've slipped down the table. Now, Brighton have gone the other way. So I don't think Brighton fans are overly missing Graham Potter right now. They're probably very thankful he laid the foundation for what the club are doing right now. But Chelsea going the other way. Spent a lot of money under the new owner. Performances haven't been great. The team isn't gelling together. And the way the team is structured is not a Graham Potter team anyway. So he's got to completely change the whole dynamic. It was never going to work in a short space of time. Now, Todd Boehly seems to be quite impatient. And doesn't hold any prisoners, because Thomas Tuchel, good manager, relationship breaks down there. Graham Potter, under pressure from the get-go, with an American owner, a lot of money, and it's like the Chelsea way. It doesn't matter who's in charge, who's the owner. Boehly, Abramovich, Ken Bates. Managers don't last very long at Chelsea. They don't. Now, Graham Potter's had probably one of the shortest tenures of a manager at Chelsea. I'm going to put that out there. 7 months. But is it too late to fix their season? Or can someone come in and just at least steady the ship and improve the results? Because it's been a long season if you're a Chelsea fan, and it hasn't panned out as what was expected. Now, as I say, I don't think Graham Potter's a bad manager, but I think he's taken a dent on his reputation. But as I say, I think it was the wrong club, wrong manager mix. It just didn't work. There's nothing to say that it wouldn't work at, let's say, another club, and it'd be completely different, and the club that hires him next have a really good season, or their form improve. Chelsea, though, seems to be a poisoned chalice. So does Tottenham. Some clubs seem to have a really bad atmosphere right now. Chelsea's one of them. Tottenham's another one. Look at the Tottenham managerial hunt last off-season. It was a mess. No one wants to coach at certain clubs because the pressure that comes with it, or the toxic element that comes with it. Chelsea, what manager wants to go in there right now? Because Champions League winning manager is not good enough apparently for Todd Boehly, and a young up-and-coming manager who's shown real progression and real development, and made Brighton a really good side, which are now, look where Brighton are now since he's left. Laid the good foundations there. Apparently he's not good enough either. So what do you do? So there we go. Who do you think will replace Graham Potter at Chelsea? Who's available? Who do you think will be willing to step into the fire that is Stamford Bridge? And do Chelsea finish higher than 11th, or do they slip lower than 11th? Because there are a couple of teams around them who could leapfrog them. and there's still enough games for them to actually fall further down the table than teams below who are fighting for survival, get on a little bit of a run, and Chelsea could slip even lower down the table. So where do Chelsea end up this season? Top half, bottom half? Do they hold station around 10th, 11th? Do they slip further down? Do they go up? Do the players respond to a new guy coming in? We shall see. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll have some more content for you very, very soon.